In this video I am going to compare FS2020, P3D, and X-Plane 11 with each other. I will compare the price, performance, graphics, aircraft selection, scenery, and bugs. If you're wondering why I did not include FSX in this video, it's because I already have a flight simulator by Microsoft included. But if you guys want a video with FSX, just comment and let me know. Also subscribe so you will be notified if it will be uploaded. But now let's get started. I will give every simulator points. The one with the most points at the end of this video has won. Let's get started with X-Plane 11. You can get it on the X-Plane 11 website for $59.99. You can also get it on Steam for a bit more. If you want to, you could get it on a DVD. And you can try a free demo before buying it, which is an awesome thing to have. FS2020, however, has 3 different versions you can get: the standard, the deluxe, and the premium version. The standard version you can get for $60, the deluxe for $90, and premium for an impressive $120. However, you can get all of them for less if you own Xbox Game Pass, and you can even get the standard version for free if you own the Game Pass, of course. You can buy all versions on the Microsoft Store or on Steam. Every version comes with different benefits which I will talk about later in the video, so stay tuned. Moving on to P3D, in the newest version Prepare 3D V5, there are many licenses you can get, but the typical one to get costs around $60. You are able to get every simulator for the same, so all 3 will get the point here. Performance, I will start with X-Plane 11 again. The typical FPS people get on X-Plane 11 is around 25 to 35, the game being laggy or crashing should not happen too often. But if you have many tabs open and you're doing a lot of things at the same time, you can expect lag and problems with the performance. If you have a good PC though, everything should be just fine. If you have a big add-on airport, for example, and your PC is not as good, you can definitely have FPS drops and lag at approach or takeoff, which is not too good. Moving on to P3D. P3D should perform quite similar to X-Plane 11, so we can keep this one short. Although sometimes it can perform a bit worse. FS2020 is a whole different thing. You will definitely need a good PC if you want to get decent FPS. Since the simulator is quite new, it can get huge FPS drops randomly. It can also lag a lot or crash. This all depends on your PC. But of course, this doesn't have to happen to you, and no question, FS2020 is a great simulator. And it is only getting better and better. X-Plane 11 is the winner here. Continuing to graphics, I think you all already know which one is going to win here, but let's go through all anyways. Starting with X-Plane 11. It does not look bad at all on decent graphics, but on low graphic settings is definitely can look, let's just say, not perfect. But as you can see, it can look very good. With add-ons though, it really can look just amazing. You really only need the money and a good PC. And again, the same thing with P3D, although I think the contrast in P3D looks a bit weird, but that's just my opinion. Moving on to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. If you're watching this video, I am quite sure you know how it looks. It's really a revolutionary flight simulator. Everything looks awesome, except of the scenery sometimes, but more about that later. As expected, FS2020 is the winner here. Moving on to aircraft selection. In X-Plane 11 you will get a total of 22 planes including a helicopter. Here you can see some of them. But you can also find lots of add-on aircraft, probably the most of all simulators. A lot of them being freeware. In FS2020 it's a bit more complicated, it depends on what version you got. There are 20 aircraft included in the standard edition, 25 in the deluxe edition and 30 in the premium one. There are no gliders or helicopters though. The planes are limited, meaning that not everything is functional. P3D is offering the most here. There are a total of 41 vehicles, even submarines included in the simulator, which is just mind-blowing. So of course P3D is the winner here. Moving on to scenery. The default X-Plane 11 scenery is not really special. There are roads, trees, rivers, mountains, buildings, and of course airports. In the settings you can control how many buildings there are, and even with everything on maximum, it only looks really good from far away. But since it's a flight simulator, and you're usually far away from the ground, that is not a huge problem. FS2020 scenery looks awesome, everything is very detailed, and it's the first game ever to have everything like in real life. Well, almost everything. But there are a lot of bugs and problems in the scenery. I made 2 videos about that, you can watch them after this. Here is a little taste. P3D scenery is again quite similar to the one in X-Plane 11. Although there are bugs, FS2020 is still winning here. Weather and weather settings. In X-Plane 11 you have many options to choose from. You can edit the wind, cloud height, daytime, temperature and way more. In FS2020 it's quite similar, you can edit the clouds, time, wind, and so on. But there is a great feature in the simulator, being live weather. You can fly with the exact same weather that is at the spot you're flying at in real life. And the clouds look just awesome, and no other simulator you see such good looking clouds. P3D is again similar to X-Plane 11, with weather themes you can choose from and deeper customization. Although P3D and X-Plane 11 are not doing a bad job here, FS2020 is still a bit better. Moving on to our last category, bugs. X-Plane 11 and P3D are both quite old simulators, meaning that they had a lot of time to fix bugs and general problems in the simulators. On the other side, FS2020 is very new and did not have a lot of time to fix bugs, so FS2020 has still a lot of bugs and problems. Here FS2020 is clearly not the winner. Both P3D and X-Plane 11 will get the point here. Now let's see how many points what simulator got. Starting off with the price, all got a point here since you can get all for $60. Performance, here X-Plane 11 was the winner. Graphics, of course FS2021 here. Aircraft selection, P3D with a total of 41 vehicles got the point in this category. Scenery, here FS2021. Weather/weather settings, FS2021 here with awesome looking clouds and many options including live weather. In the category bugs, P3D and X-Plane 11 won. And at the end FS2020 got 4 points, while X-Plane 11 and P3D got 3. So Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is the winner. If you have a different opinion, let me know. Also, I put hours of work into this video. I would really appreciate if you subscribe and give it a like. You can always unsubscribe later if you want, so why not? Bye, see you in the next one.